So in this construction, we are going to take a look at how we can find the circumcenter and then create the circumcircle of a given triangle. So here we have a triangle and we've labeled the vertices A, B and C. And what we wish to do is to draw a circle around our triangle so that it passes through all of the three vertices of our triangle. So to do this construction, what we need to do is to take any two sides of our triangle and find the perpendicular bisectors of those sides, and by drawing lines through those perpendicular bisectors, wherever those two bisectors meet, that will be the circumcenter. And what we can do then is setting one part of our compass, the needle of our compass, at the circumcenter and the pencil on one of the vertices, we will be able to draw our circumcircle. So the sides we are going to work with, the first side is A and B. So we want to find the perpendicular bisector of A and B. So this is just proof number 2, or construction number 2. So we will draw two circles. We'll draw a circle centered around the point A. And again, our circles will be of the same radius, and the radius will be greater than half the distance between our 2 points A and B. We'll draw the circle now of the same size around the point B, like so. And once we have drawn this circle, we will mark the points of intersection. And if we draw a line through these points of intersection, that line will be the perpendicular bisector of the side AB. Okay, so what we're going to do now is bisect the side BC. So we'll draw a circle around the point B, and we will draw a circle around the point C. Again, the circles will have the same radius, and the radius will be greater than half the distance between the 2 points. So here's our second circle now. So again, we'll mark the points of intersection of these two circles and draw a line through this perpendicular bisector. And this point here, where our two perpendicular bisectors meet, this is the circumcenter of our triangle. Okay, and we'll label that point O. So all we have to do now is place the needle of our compass at the point O, place the pencil at one of the vertices, and we can draw a circle that will then pass through the three vertices of our triangle. So there we have our circle, and that is the circumcircle, and our construction is complete. So now we know how to do this construction. We want to take a look at why it works. So I'm just going to fade out these background circles, which we use to find the perpendicular bisectors. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from each of our three vertices to the point O here, the circumcenter, and we'll label these 2 points of intersection. Okay, so here we have our lines from our vertices to the circumcenter, and we labeled P and Q our 2 points of intersection of our perpendicular bisectors with the sides of the triangles. So to show that this is a valid construction, in effect what we need to do is we need to show that the distance from OB and the distance OA and the distance OC are all equal. Okay, and if they're all equal, then from the point O is a circle that truly passes through all those 3 points because they're all radius length lines. So to start with, we're going to look at the triangle AQO. And we'll look at the triangle BQO. Now we know that AQ and BQ are equal in length because Q is the bisection point of AB. So we have the length of AQ is equal to the length of BQ. We also know that OQ is common to both of these triangles. And finally, we have that these two angles are right angles. So we have the angle AQO is equal to the angle BQO. So what we have here are congruent triangles, and they are congruent by side, angle, side. And because they are congruent, it means that the length of AO must be equal to the length of BO. Now, if we take the triangle BOP, well, we'll call it BPO, and the triangle CPO, very much the same argument. We have BP and CP are equal in length. And this is because P is the bisection point of BC. We have that PO is common to both our triangles. And again, this angle is 90 degrees because this is the perpendicular bisector. So we have the angle BPO is equal to the angle CPO. So again, we have congruent triangles, and they're congruent by side, angle, side. And because they are congruent, that gives us that the length of the line BO, or the line segment, must equal the length of CO. But if BO is equal to CO and BO is equal to AO, then CO must also equal AO. So what we have is that the distance from the point O to each of our three vertices is the same. So our circle does pass through all 3 points, and it is the circumcircle of our triangle, and that is our construction complete.